Hello, my name is Rob Healy and I'm the Managing Director of RAH Software Limited, a software company based in Leeds, West Yorkshire. Our company develops bespoke and off-the-shelf software for a variety of industries, including property and education. The purpose of this video is to give an answer to a very common question I'm asked from my clients and other people in the industry about what is cloud computing and what can it offer my business. Well, I'm going to talk for a couple of minutes really about what cloud computing is and what web hosting is, the differences between cloud computing and web hosting, and if you did decide to use a different company than RAH Software to develop a cloud delivered application, what sort of things that you need to be looking for in the software company who's offering the services. Because I think there's a lot of software companies around who are now advertising cloud solutions, but they're actually offering web hosting. There is a real difference between cloud hosting and web hosting. There's two different platforms. So let me start off by explaining what the cloud is and what we refer to when we really truly mean cloud computing, and then I'll go on to explain what web hosting is and explain the one big difference between the two. So what is cloud hosting? So cloud hosting is an idea that's been around for many years now. It's not something new. However, you've got all the major players now moving towards delivering to developers, which are now passing on to customers, a cloud platform. So the big players are obviously Microsoft with their new cloud platform they've released with Windows Azure. You've got Symantec, you've got Amazon, and then you've got Google Gears, which are not really designed for developers to build upon their platform, from what I understand. So really what I want to talk about, when we talk about cloud computing, the real definition for cloud computing is obviously really elastic computing. Now, when I'm referring to elastic computing, I'm referring to really the name of the concept is what really happens in the real environment with your application. So I really want to imagine, I'm going to use my hands to explain this a little better. I really want you to imagine this is your application, and when we say it's cloud hosted, this application lives on a server, a virtual server in what we call the cloud. It lives on one server or half a server or a shared server, and you are charged a fee for that application for how many servers it spans across. So if you're paying a fee for this application to live on this farm, and let's pretend you have a simple e-commerce site which you sell t-shirts on, and let's pretend your busiest hours of the day are 3 o'clock in the afternoon till 10 o'clock at night. What will happen is, as the load increases on your website, so as more visitors visit your website, this application will go across more and more servers dynamically, automatically, expanding across multiple servers in the server farm, so your website is constantly responsive, constantly up and running, and can deliver a very positive and quick experience to your customers and your prospective customers. When the load decreases, so after 10 o'clock at night comes, your application gets shrunk down slowly back into the single server farm, one server on the farm. So this is elastic because we're growing and then we're shrinking. Now you're only charged for how many minutes or how many seconds you are being on all these different servers, so that the bill is a dynamic bill. At the end of the month you might say, you've used 4 hours of processing time all in all, this is your bill at this cost. So the idea of this is it's very green, so it saves the environment. But the second thing is, if you're a small company growing, the cost is very little for the features you can get. Now, on the other hand, what some people are seeming to be doing is charging for web hosting and they're calling it cloud. This is completely not the case on traditional web hosting. Because in traditional web hosting, you have a capital cost of buying the server, you have a cost of providing electricity to the server, and an extra cost providing network traffic to the server. Now this is not elastic computing, because you have to physically buy a database server maybe and a web server. So that's two investments you have to make. You then have to pay rent in the telecommunication centre you're renting, and then you have to pay electricity, and then you have to pay obviously for your internet. So that's three total costs, and obviously you've got to provide maintenance as well. So what happens here with this typical scenario is when your application grows, instead of spanning out to a shared resource, such as a shared service in a server farm, like true elastic cloud computing, what you have to do is you have to buy additional servers and place them in your own farm. The problem is with this scenario is that your servers, all your servers you buy, are constantly on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So you're paying a cost constantly, even when there's nobody on your website. This is a massive big difference between cloud hosting and web hosting. So if you ever approach a software company other than us asking for cloud hosting, make sure they tell you it's elastic computing. And the real way of saying, you know, when they say they're going to deliver a cloud application for you, always ask what platform it's going to use. Is it going to use a platform like Windows Azure or Amazon? Is it going to use a real cloud platform, architecturally wise, sound cloud platform, which is going to save you money? Or is it going to be actually web hosting and with a few little tweaks, but it's fundamentally still web hosting? It's a really important question. If you really want to get hold of me and talk about cloud hosting or have any comments about cloud hosting, then please contact me from my blog. My blog is Rob, R-O-B, Healey, H-E-E-L-E-Y.com, robhealey.com, and my company's website is rahsoftware.com. That's rahsoftware.com. I'm going to be posting more videos about software, bespoke software, to provide you with more information about how you can get the very best from your software provider, and don't be fooled by technical jargon and really see the value of software that's been written and sold to you as it actually works. So don't be fooled by the cloud, companies advertising cloud, until you actually know it's a true cloud solution, because it won't actually save you money, it won't save the environment, it's just going to cost you more money than a true cloud hosted elastic based platform. Thanks for watching.